coming up again as kids traded gossip to look cool. There were other days when she coped by not showing up at all. Then Amber finally arrived, and under her watchful glare, the snide whispers dried up. That was a few years ago now, though, and a different school. Luckily, no one around here knows their story, so when she started at Lord Frederick's in September, she didn't have to suffer the shame for a third time. Let's get off at her stop. Amber suggests. Do it now. Amber doesn't laugh this time. And its absence sends a chill down Jess's spine. Of course, she knows that Amber would never actually kill Lucy Rose. But she might take things too far. Because Amber hates Lucy. For who she is and what she's got. And while Amber is a head shorter than the older girl, Jess knows who'd come out on top in a fight. But Jess also knows she shouldn't care about Lucy Rose. That the girl doesn't deserve her sympathy. 10 minutes later, the coach swings left and then right onto Chinnor High Street. It always drops at the posh end of the village first. Jess and Amber's ever-growing housing estate its last stop. Clearly, even the coach company thinks poorer kids need to wait their turn. But today they're getting off early. Amber taps Jess on the hand, and they both slide out of the seat. A couple of seconds later, they catch up with Lucy in the aisle. As soon as Lucy sees them, just a quick glance before looking down at the floor, tears well up in her eyes. She's so pathetic. How can a 15-year-old girl cry over something like this? They've never even hurt her. Not properly. And anyway, what damage does Lucy think they can inflict between the bus stop and her twee little cottage a few 100 metres up the street? Jess finds her weakness embarrassing. Awkward, even. But Amber seems to feed off Lucy's fear. The more the girl cowers, the harder Amber pushes. "Hello, Lucy," Amber says, her voice low and menacing. "Me and Jess thought we'd walk you home." She falls in step beside the mute girl, close enough for a shoulder barge that makes her stumble. Jess wants to walk on the other side, to hem Lucy in for maximum effect. But there's not enough space on the pavement, so she drops in just behind. In Amber's shadow, like normal. Lucy doesn't respond, at least not verbally. She closes her arms over her chest, squeezes the straps of her rucksack between coiled fingers, and keeps walking. "We looked for you at lunch today," Amber goes on. "Couldn't find you. Were you crying in the loos again, like last week? Shame that photo of you there got shared around year 10. People can be so cruel, can't they?" A few seconds of silence. Another shoulder barge. "I don't know why you're so desperate to avoid us anyway. Do you think you're too good for us? Because we're scummy foster kids?" "Leave me alone, please," Lucy whispers. "That's not very kind, Lucy," Amber warns. "Did you hear that, Jess? Lucy doesn't want to be friends with us. And after we've made this effort to walk her home." Jess senses Lucy's pace increase. She's not running, but her steps are getting faster, as though she thinks she can escape without them realising. How stupid does she think they are? Amber must notice too, because she suddenly grabs Lucy's spindly forearm and yanks it backwards, keeping her fingers locked on, the pressure turning Lucy's flesh white. It forces her to stop, and Jess shifts her position to shield her sister's aggression from view, which also means she's looking away, which is secretly a relief.